Imagine waking up at 86, not with aches or a foggy mind, but with the energy to play catch with your grandkids, the focus to tackle a crossword puzzle, and the joy of feeling alive, like you're 50 again. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you it's possible with just 3 minutes a day? If you're watching, you've likely felt aging's weight, stiff joints, low energy, or days when your spark fades. You're not alone. I'm here to share 5 simple, powerful habits that have transformed my life and countless others. These aren't fads or costly gadgets. They're science-backed, easy steps that fit any lifestyle. No gym required. Stick with me until the 5th habit, because you'll see how aging can mean thriving, not just surviving. Let's rediscover that youthful zest together, starting now. Habit 1, morning gratitude stretch. Aging can make mornings feel heavy, not just in your body, but in your heart. At 86, I've learned that how you start your day shapes everything that follows. That's why my first habit is a 3-minute morning gratitude stretch. It's not just about loosening tight muscles. It's about awakening your spirit, setting a tone of hope and resilience. As we age, it's tempting to focus on what's gone, youth, agility, or loved ones. But gratitude shifts your lens to what remains. And movement makes that shift real, grounding you in the present. Here's how it works. Sit on the edge of your bed or a cozy armchair, feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, think of one thing you're grateful for. Maybe your warm kitchen, a friendly neighbor, or the sunrise you get to see today. Now roll your shoulders back 10 times, feeling tension dissolve like mist burning off a lake. Next, extend one leg at a time, pointing and flexing your toes 10 times each, imagining your joints waking up like a sleepy town coming to life. Finish by reaching your arms upward, as if you're plucking a piece of joy from the sky, and lower them slowly. This takes 3 minutes, and it's like flipping a switch from groggy to vibrant. Why does this work? Physically, these gentle stretches lubricate your joints, where synovial fluid thickens overnight, like molasses in a cold jar. Movement gets it flowing, reducing that creaky, rusty feeling many of us wake up with. Mentally, gratitude is a powerhouse. Studies show it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that speeds aging, while boosting dopamine, which sparks energy and optimism. Research from the University of California found that gratitude practices can reduce inflammation and improve mood in seniors, helping you feel lighter in body and mind. I met Betty, 80, who started this habit after years of waking up grumpy, dreading the day. Within a month, she was moving smoother, hosting Sunday pancake brunches, and laughing with a brightness I hadn't seen in years. My personal take? This habit was a lifeline during a tough year after losing my sister. Grief made me want to stay in bed, but those 3 minutes of stretching and gratitude reminded me I still had purpose. It's not about ignoring pain. It's about choosing joy alongside it. For seniors, this is critical. Our minds and bodies are deeply connected, and neglecting one pulls the other down. This habit also strengthens balance, reducing fall risks, a major concern after 65. Falls are a leading cause of injury, and every fall prevented is a year of independence preserved. In American culture, mornings often revolve around coffee and catching up, so I pair this with a sip of decaf, savoring its warmth like a hug from an old friend. No fancy equipment needed, just commitment. To make this even more impactful, I've added a small twist. While stretching, I hum a favorite tune, like Sweet Caroline, a nod to my Boston roots. It lifts my mood and makes the routine feel like a ritual, not a chore. If mobility is an issue, you can do this lying down, gently moving your arms or legs. The key is consistency, not perfection. If you're skeptical, I understand. It sounds almost too simple, but simplicity is where power lies. Try it for a week, and you'll notice your mornings transform from sluggish to spirited. This isn't about becoming young again. It's about feeling alive at any age, ready to face the day with a smile. You might even find yourself looking forward to that first stretch, like opening a gift each morning. It's a small act that builds big resilience, reminding you that your body and heart are still capable of growth. Habit 2, mindful sip and savor. Energy isn't just about moving, It's about what you put into your body and how you do it. My second habit is a 3-minute mindful sip and savor ritual centered on a warm drink, like herbal tea or decaf coffee, a staple in America's morning routine. This isn't just about hydration. It's about slowing down to nourish your body and soul, creating a moment of calm before the day's demands. Here's how it works. Heat water in a kettle or microwave and steep in herbal tea like peppermint or brew decaf coffee for 2 minutes. As it steeps, take 10 slow breaths, watching the steam curl upward like smoke from a cozy campfire. When you sip, let the warmth spread through your chest like sunlight filling a room. Think of someone you love, a child, a friend, and let that warmth feel like their presence. This takes 3 minutes, and it's like pressing a reset button on your nervous system, setting you up for a focused, energized day. Why is this effective? Herbal tea or decaf coffee is packed with antioxidants, like polyphenols, which combat inflammation, a silent thief that stiffens joints, clouds the mind, and saps energy in older adults. Peppermint tea soothes digestion, while decaf avoids caffeine's jitters, which can spike anxiety in seniors. Research from Harvard shows these drinks can lower blood pressure and enhance cognitive clarity, crucial as we age. I met George, 82, who used to start his day with sugary mochas, leaving him sluggish by noon. Switching to decaf, he found his afternoons lighter, and he could read bedtime stories to his grandkids without dozing off. My perspective? This habit is deeply personal. Growing up in a small Midwest town, my mom taught me that coffee breaks were for connection, sitting around the kitchen table, sharing stories. At 86, I've seen how stress, from doctor visits to family tensions, ages us faster than time itself. This ritual counters that by engaging the parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to your body that it's safe to relax. For seniors, this is vital as our stress response becomes more sensitive with age, amplifying small worries into big burdens. Hydration also supports digestion and circulation, keeping your energy steady. Unlike the original, I emphasize mindfulness here, not just nutrition. Savoring the drink anchors you in the moment, easing anxieties about the past or future. To make it richer, I've added a layer. While sipping, I glance at a photo of my family on the counter, a reminder of what matters most. In American culture, mornings are often rushed, tied to grabbing a coffee on the go. This habit flips that, turning a drink into a sacred pause. If tea or coffee isn't your thing, try warm lemon water. Anti-inflammatory and refreshing, like a burst of summer. The key is intention. Don't gulp while checking your phone. Sit, sip, and feel the moment. It's a small act of self-care that builds emotional and physical resilience. If you're worried about time, set a timer. 3 minutes is shorter than a commercial break. Over weeks, you'll notice your days start with clarity, not chaos. This isn't just about what you drink, it's about honoring yourself, reminding you that you're worth those few minutes of peace each morning. Habit 3, gentle core awakening. Your core, your abdomen, lower back, and pelvis is the foundation of every move you make, from standing up to walking across the room. At 86, I've learned a strong core isn't about looking like a fitness model. It's about standing tall, moving confidently, and staying independent. My third habit is a 3-minute gentle core awakening, designed to activate these muscles without strain, keeping you steady and strong. Here's how. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your thighs. Inhale deeply, imagining your belly filling like a balloon at a county fair. Exhale, gently pulling your navel toward your spine, as if giving your insides a soft hug. Do this 10 times. Next, lift one knee toward your chest. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower. Repeat 10 times per leg. Finish with 10 slow torso twists, keeping your hips steady, like turning to wave at a neighbor. This takes 3 minutes, like revving your body's engine for the day. Why does it work? A strong core improves posture, reducing back pain, a common issue for seniors that can make even sitting uncomfortable. It also enhances balance, cutting the risk of falls, which are a leading cause of injury after 65. These movements engage the transverse abdominis, a deep core muscle that stabilizes your spine, acting like an internal corset. They also boost blood flow, delivering oxygen to your muscles and brain, sharpening focus and energy. I met Helen, 79, who struggled to get up from her recliner, feeling stuck and frustrated. After a month of this habit, she was not only standing with ease but tending her backyard roses, her pride and joy. My perspective: this habit is my daily reminder that strength is about control, not brute force. After a knee replacement at 81, I felt fragile, like a porcelain cup teetering on a shelf. This routine rebuilt my confidence, step by step. Unlike the original, I focus on the core because it's often ignored in senior fitness. We obsess over legs or arms, but the core ties everything together. In American life, where family picnics, church potlucks, or 4th of July barbecues keep us active, a strong core lets you carry a tray of burgers, hug a grandchild, or dance to a country tune without wobbling. If chairs aren't ideal, try it lying down, lifting one leg at a time. Consistency matters more than intensity. To deepen the experience, I do this while playing soft music, like Johnny Cash, which connects me to my Tennessee roots and makes it feel like a ritual, not exercise. If mobility is limited, adjust. Maybe just focus on the breathing and twists. The goal isn't to push hard, but to connect with your body. You're not training for a marathon, you're training for life, lifting groceries, climbing porch steps, or sitting through a grandkid's school play without discomfort. This habit builds not just physical strength, but emotional resilience, proving your body can still surprise you. Start tomorrow and you'll feel the difference. A steadiness that makes every step feel like a small victory. It's a reminder that independence isn't just physical, it's the confidence to live fully on your terms. Habit 4, Memory Spark Walk. Our minds need exercise as much as our bodies, especially as we age. At 86, I've seen how a foggy memory can erode confidence, making you hesitate to join conversations or plan outings. My 4th habit is a 3-minute memory spark walk, blending gentle movement with mental stimulation to keep your brain sharp and your energy soaring. Here's how it works. Find a safe space, your living room, backyard, or a nearby park. Walk slowly for 3 minutes, taking deliberate steps like strolling through a farmer's market. As you walk, name 3 things you see, e.g. maple tree, blue jay, mailbox. Then recall 3 things you did yesterday, e.g. ate apple pie, called my daughter, watched a baseball game. Finally, plan 3 things for tomorrow, e.g. visit a friend, rake leaves, read a chapter. If walking is tough, do this seated, swinging your arms or tapping your feet to keep the rhythm. This habit is a brain booster. Walking increases blood flow to the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, which naturally shrinks with age. Naming and recalling tasks strengthen neural connections, slowing cognitive decline. A study from Stanford found that light exercise paired with mental challenges can improve memory by 20% in seniors. I met Frank, 87, who worried his memory was slipping, forgetting names at his weekly poker game. After a month of this habit, he was not only recalling buddies' birthdays, but organizing the next game himself. My perspective: this habit is my mental anchor. After losing my wife, grief fogged my mind, and forgetting small details like where I parked rattled me. This walk cleared the haze, movement grounded my body, and mental tasks lifted my spirits. Unlike the original, I combined physical and cognitive work to address a top senior fear: memory loss. It also boosts mood, as walking releases endorphins, nature's feel-good chemical. In American culture, walks evoke nostalgia. Strolling after a Sunday roast or around the block with a neighbor. I do this in my backyard near my oak tree, which reminds me of childhood summers climbing trees. If you're in a city, walk by a window or picture a favorite park. To enrich it, I sometimes carry a small notebook to jot down my thoughts after the walk, turning it into a mini journal. It's not about speed, but presence. Being in the moment. You're reclaiming your mind's clarity step by step. This builds confidence. Remembering details makes you feel capable, whether it's recalling a recipe or a grandchild's school event. It's a gift to yourself and your family, keeping you engaged in their lives. If you're new to this, start small. Maybe just name one thing per category. Over time, you'll feel sharper, more connected to the world. This isn't just about memory, it's about trusting your mind again, knowing it's still a powerful tool. Habit 5, evening connection ritual. Loneliness can age us faster than any physical ailment. At 86, I've learned that connection to family, friends, or even yourself is the heartbeat of longevity. My 5th habit is a 3-minute evening connection ritual designed to end your day with love, purpose, and a sense of belonging. Here's how. Before bed, sit with a notebook, phone, or even a scrap of paper. Write or record a short message to someone you care about. Maybe "you made me smile today" to a child, or "let's grab coffee" to a friend. If writing's not your style, call or text them. If you're alone, write a note to yourself. "I'm proud of my strength today." Then take 10 slow breaths, picturing that person's face, their laugh filling your heart. This takes 3 minutes, like a warm, goodnight embrace. Why does it work? Social connection lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that weakens the heart and immune system. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show strong relationships can extend life by up to 7 years. This ritual also promotes better sleep, as emotional closure calms the mind, reducing nighttime restlessness. I met Dorothy, 85, who felt isolated after moving to a new suburb. She started texting her nephew nightly, and soon they were FaceTiming weekly, sharing stories about old family camping trips. She told me, "I sleep knowing someone's thinking of me." My perspective? This habit is my anchor in a world that sometimes feels too fast. After decades of raising kids and working, I occasionally felt invisible in my 80s, like my voice didn't matter. These notes remind me I'm still part of the tapestry. Family, friends, community. Unlike the original, I focus on emotional health, a critical but often overlooked aspect of aging. In American culture, family bonds, think Thanksgiving dinners, backyard barbecues, or cheering at a Little League game, are sacred. This ritual taps into that, strengthening ties with small, heartfelt acts. It's not about grand gestures, but steady, meaningful moments. To make it richer, I keep a small box where I store my notes, like a time capsule of love. If technology's tricky, use a journal or speak your thoughts aloud, maybe while looking at a family photo. The act of connecting, even with yourself, builds emotional resilience. It's also a legacy. Your words become treasures for your family, like letters tucked away for future generations. If you're hesitant, start with one note a week. You'll be amazed how it shifts your evenings from lonely to fulfilling. This isn't just about living longer. It's about living fully with a heart wide open. You're not just closing the day, you're weaving connections that make life rich. What's the biggest lesson today? Aging isn't about fighting time. It's about embracing it with intention. These 3-minute habits, gratitude stretching, mindful sipping, core awakening, memory walking, and evening connection, build energy, clarity, and joy. They're not quick fixes, but small investments in a vibrant life. At 86, I've learned longevity isn't just years. It's feeling alive, connected, and purposeful. These habits prove our bodies and minds are still capable, no matter our age. Here's my challenge. Pick one habit and try it for a week. Notice your energy lift, your heart lighten. Then share your story in the comments. I read everyone. If this video sparked hope, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for more tips to thrive in your golden years. Your support keeps this community growing. Thanks for watching, and here's to feeling 50 again, every single day.